Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I know there's a million other things that you guys could be doing, but you choose to be here with me learning how to perfect your Cricut designs. And so for those of you who do not know, I'm Tiff, and my planner page name is planonit_39. Make sure you guys head over there and follow me so that you can see all the interesting things that I'm doing. And make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can be able to see the videos that I'm uploading, and hopefully it will be able to help you in some way. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. We're going to click our icon, which is the Cricut design space. And if you watch my previous video, you should already most likely be signed on. I know for myself I am, because I come on here often. But if this is your first time, I will go over how to get everything set up for you once more. What we're going to do is we're going to enlarge in the screen. And here is your home option, which will pull up a list of categories for you to choose from. If this is your first time, you want to choose new machine setup. Once you download the software to your computer and your printer, then you will go to calibration. So these are your first two steps before you proceed forward with doing anything. Once you've done that, you will see that, my bad. I'm not trying to make t-shirts right now. Okay. So, sorry about that, guys. So once you're done with that, you'll come over here to the other portion of this can't talk. You'll come over here to the other portion of design space. And so as you can see, it says welcome Tiffany, my projects, and then explore. So when you're exploring, it's just you're choosing which Cricut you are using. So for some of you, you may have different versions. So if you're using a different version, you want to select the one accordingly. Now, of course, my projects is going to be projects that I already have started working on. And so you can always go in and edit those projects. We're going to new project. And today we are going to go over script, my recommendations about script, and then we're going to talk about some vinyl. So here you have your different icons for your different options, whatever it is that you're trying to do. So we are going to text. And when you go to text, you want to keep in mind your font. So this is on a default font, which is the Cricut. So we are going to type in the word spell. And once you type it in your dummy box, you will see it pop up on the bottom. And if you want it larger, you will use the arrows to drag in or out. And you also can change it here in the font size if you know the particular size that you're going for. So let's just say I wanted to go for 45. So I would type in 45, enter, and it would adjust that font size to 45. You want to change your font, you would click the drop down link. And then as you can see, it has a list of fonts that you can choose from, but keep in mind these fonts are at a cost $4.99 per font. And so I recommend that you use another outlet to purchase your fonts, because purchasing one font for $4.99 seems a bit expensive, because you are definitely going to be wanting to work with more than one font. Now this right here, the Helena, I had purchased, and so you can see it shows me how my lettering will look when it's typed out. And so each font option will show you that. Now if you do want to buy your font from here, what you would do is you would click download, and then the option to pay for it and all that stuff would pop up. So let's go back to the top. We're going to go in the search bar and we're going to type in free. Once you type in free, it will give you another option for a free font, which is the ink font. And so pretty much there's your ink font. So you have two free options. You have the Cricut option and you have the ink option as far as free fonts. So if we wanted to change that to the ink option, as you can see, we've changed it. The next thing we want to do is you want to highlight it and you want to think about your style. So do you want it regular or bold or italic or bold italic? It's up to you, but just for training purposes, we will go through each step so that you can see the change. So when it goes to bold, it gets a little blacker. And I would also recommend that when you're sizing and trying to get everything right, make sure you use these grid lines. That's what they're there for. The italic gives you more of a slant, and then of course the bold italic, it is pretty much self-explanatory. There we go. So, and then again, like I said, you can make it larger, make it smaller. Now you'll see over here, anything you do on the grid will pop up over here. So it says that we are using text and we are using the ink font. Okay, now we're going to go into the letter space option. And so letter spacing just brings your letters closer together or further apart. And so if we wanted to space our letters out further, we would just type in the size, or yes, so we would just type in the size. So we're going to go from a 1.2 to a 2.2. And as you can see, our letters have got further apart. So we're going to go from a 2.2 to a negative 1.2. And you see how they smush your letters together, which is not very attractive. Now, if you're doing something where you want your letters to touch, I would recommend going into a negative 0.85. It seems still too close together, so let's go into a negative 0.95. Oh, okay. Negative 0.95. And so it didn't make much of a difference. So we'll go to a 1.0. Okay, so 1.0 seems fair, but the standard op is the 1.2. Now the line space, I never see a change when I try to select this option, so I'm just gonna move on. I do want to mention, if I didn't already mention this, when you are choosing your font and your lettering spacing and all that good stuff, you do want to keep in mind that when you are cutting vinyl, which if some of you don't know what vinyl is, I will show you. This right here, babes, is a vinyl. And when you're working with vinyl, you are going to need a kit, which this is the one that I purchased off of Amazon, and it came with 5 pieces, and I'm going to show you guys. So you have the spatula, you have your scissors, or your spatula, and this may be your scraper, and then you have this like pointed needle looking object to kind of help you peel apart those the lettering from the sheet, depending on what type of pressure you have for your cut. And these are tweezers. So yes, you want to make sure that you have a little kit, because the vinyl, although it's very easy, it can be tedious if you are not using the correct font and if you do not have your equipment. I did get some extra needles or blades in different sizes, because I'm not sure how fast you would need to change out your blade. I also picked these up. They were on sale for 60% off at Hobby Lobby, so that was a great deal. And these are pens. So your Cricut comes with a pen in the color black, but it just comes with one. And I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so this is one of the pens that I got in the package, and I did a little writing test on my paper. I'm going to show you guys. And those are some of my notes, because those are some of the projects that I have done. And then this one writes the same, because they're both fine point pens. Okay. Now, when you are using vinyl, you are going to also need some transfer tape. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. So this is what your transfer tape or transfer paper is going to look like. This is Hobby Lobby brand, but I hear that you can get this from the dollar store for like $1. And I think you get a nice amount. But at the time, I didn't know, so I had already got mine, and it's fine. I'm not complaining about it at all. So I'm putting these things away that I just showed you guys. And now I'm going to show you what the vinyl looks like once you print, or not print, but once you cut it. And I hope you guys can see it, because it is like an orangey yellowish color. And this is actually good. I just had printed an extra just in case I wanted another one. And this one is good too. I printed this, and you probably could see this one a lot better. But yeah, so when you are doing vinyl, you are just transferring just the word. And so that's why you need the transfer tape, and you will have to pick apart any unwanted pieces that is in your script that you are not wanting to be, you know, a part of your project. Okay. So, do you guys have any questions? Drop a comment down below. I will continue to upload more videos about the Cricut and everything that I've learned. You can also check out some of my sticker haul videos, as well as I do have a plan with me out. It was just a test run. It wasn't in the main planner that I use. It was in my task planner and not my memory planner. But if you're into wigs and bundles, you can also check out some of those videos. So my page is very versatile, and I want to invite you guys to subscribe and, you know, check out everything that I'm doing. So this is as far as we're going to go today. Tune in for my next video upload, which we will be working on how to print and cut stickers. Will be my next video. And so nothing too fancy. Probably what we'll do is, let me exit out of here and let me go to my uploads. No, that's not what I want. I want to go to my projects. Okay, so we'll probably go back to this project that I had from my original. We're gonna select edit so you guys can see it on the graph. But we'll probably go back to this project, which I had in my first video, my how-to video, based on the Cricut. Cancel, and Okay, edit. And so when you edit, it should be popping up on another screen. Now that's one thing that you will learn about the Cricut. I don't know if it's just my particular computer, but sometimes things do load slow. And so try to click save and see what happens, but I've edited before, and so I'm not sure why it's not showing up in another window. Customize. Okay, so double click and then customize on your previous projects. And so we are going to replace. And then you should see it load on here. Okay, so pretty much these are ready to go. So what we'll do on my next video is we will print and cut, and I will show you guys how that works. If you want to know how to make these headers, then head on over to my previous Cricut video, and it could be found on my playlist under the Plan With Me. And watch that video to get up to speed to where we are now. So I do want to thank you guys for tuning in to my channel. It's your girl Tiff. I'm headed out. Don't forget to follow me on IG at planonit_39. And if you're into those bundles, I know you're trying to look good. Follow me on Hustle and Slay Hair. The links are listed in my description for easy access. And we are out. So to exit, what you're going to do is you're going to hit, first we're going to cancel and we're going to resave that. Okay. So now we are going to exit. You're going to hit quit, and that's it. Thank you guys so much. Bye, babes.